First of all, my wishes to each and every one of you. Wish a very, very happy Navaratri. And I am so happy this is happening during the Navaratri, which is very apt. And 9 days, it's all over India, it is celebrated. 3 days for Durga, another 3 days for Lakshmi, then last 3 days Saraswati, then the 10th day is Vijayadashami victory. So if we say, take it for the business also, we should have all the three in a balanced way. If you should have all the three. But here Tai is there to give you knowledge, Saraswati, and Lakshmi. So many venture capitalists and all bankers are there to give Lakshmi. And mentoring is possible. Mentor-mentee sessions continuously it's going on. And only thing you should have that courage, confident, that is Durga, Selvam, Kalvi, Veeram. Moonu solranga illingla. In that you should have that courage or the Icha Sakti, Kriya Sakti, Jnana Sakti. That energy you should have. So as youngsters, many startups are there and you are having everything, but that energy you should keep going it. That too, after pandemic we can see lot of ups and downs. That too in the entrepreneurial. As an entrepreneur, business is like havoc. Everything is going up and competition one side and health issues and energy. So for everything to go smooth, one should have the balance of all the three energies, all the three Shaktis. And if we see the sources of energy, 4 sources of energy, you must have an eye on 4 sources of energy. Check whether all the time, before starting, you should have the energy to do the work. For a table or chair, 4 legs, like 4 legs, even if one leg is not there, no use, it cannot be balanced. So 4 sources of the energy, you must focus food, water, breath and meditative mode. So even if one is there, if energy is there, even weak body can carry out any venture if the mind is strong, if there are more energy. If energy is not there, even the strong mind, strong body cannot be carried out by the weak mind. So you always focus where you are, look where you are, you call, always you think and be aware of your mind, where it is going, whether it is positive or negative, whether it is cluttered with the fear, anxiety, anger, recession, so many things. So above all you should raise, you should have the resilience to go through good and bad, success and failure, because life is full of challenges. All the successful entrepreneurs, they have gone through all the phases, not going through one side. It is a mixer, combination. So even when it comes, you have to have the resilience to tide over and make it possible only if you are strong, if you are very strong mind, clarity in mind. And if the mind is clear, then you would be able to take the decision. Business is nothing but the decisions that we have taken all these years. Life, everything is the whatever the decisions. So those who have taken the correct decisions, it has come out. So for that you should have the clarity in mind. And he say in that teacher is writing over and over in the board, no one can get anything. So if the mind is crystal clear, or if the board is clear, if anything written, that will be registered or the mind will be absorbed. So always you keep your mind clear before taking the decision, and that decision only takes you to the success of the business. For that you should spend some time with yourself in the meditative mode, in the pranayama meditation, observe your breath and meditation, so that always our nature is either to go back or to the future. And going back now, it won't help you. It will be regression, past always negative, and future also fear, anxiety, no use. So present is the golden present. It is the present by the divine, and it is the golden moment. You so always be in the present moment, then take the decision whether product, business, or studies, whatever it may be. Oh, so many what we are today because of the decisions that we have taken. So make it a point of meditation and pranayama as a part of your life, and take care of your health, that is sleep, food, water and breath and meditation. So if you follow all these things, you will be successful. And if coming to my personal experience in all these things, I started my career as a lecturer. I'm from Kalapatti village, government school I studied, then a college, I came to Krishnamal College. That was the time I studied only in Tamil medium. It was so difficult for me. I was crying, in fact, literally daily. Then I finished my MSc in SRC College by I went to Trichy because here co-ed. I didn't want to, I'm very much fearful to go to co-ed. So I went to Trichy, I finished my MSc. Then I was teaching in Sarada College. Then CIT. CIT in those days, you know, many of you Coimbatore people know how CIT was. Very difficult to manage the students. But I was there, only 2 lady staff members those days and only boys. I was able to do. Then after this business is, I came into business in 1992 after our group partition, and our group is Sharp group of companies, and my husband is he was working in Sharp Tools. He started, he and his brother, and they were supplying to quality is the watchword. So with the quality they were supplying to Rohini rocket bodies, walls and cutting tools to the ISRO Rohini rocket bodies, and also our Cardate factory, HPF those days, LMW, all big companies. It's a small workshop in Kalapatti Road. We were supplying the tools and other things. Seeing the quality, Sanar people called to come to Dubai and to study the electrode making plant, which they had one plant in Dubai, which was imported from Germany. Those days import duty was very high. So they had the confidence, and they called my husband and his brother. They went to Dubai, they stayed there for 1 month and completely dismantled with pen and paper only scale. Nothing else those days. In 1977, they took one complete drawing of the plant, and before coming they went round and they saw the condemned pump in the junkyard. They carried that also in a shoulder bag and brought it, and parallelly they developed both electrode making plant as well as the pump in Kalapatti village with the people who were all working in our farm. No engineers that day. Only my husband and his brother were there. Technical, with them they supplied, manufactured, and the electrode making plant we supplied to their requirements. Then after completing their requirements in 1986, they put up one demo plant making 200 tons per day, 200 kilos, 2 tons plate. Plant in Sharp Electrodes Private Limited. Then parallelly we developed a pump also. That during the development of pump, I was with my husband traveling all along in sourcing the component like stamping and sheet metal body, all those things, capacitor, wire. Nothing was available because in those days 30 kilo weighing coupled motor and pump was there, and we are the pioneer and trendsetter in pump industry in introducing this mini monoblock pump. It was successful, and the first pump was sold by me to my colleague in CIT, which is kept in our company. It was working for more than 30 years without any fault, and then slowly it started spreading all over, and we were doing lot of export, and also in group partition we got electrode as well as the pump for 40%, and at that time only completely I joined with my husband, and this Sharp Trendys was started, and this first pump was with the sheet metal body. That is my father who was making all the stator, because stator is the heart of the pump. My husband told it should be made in-house with the people who were working in our company. First time my husband told this should be done by the ladies, because it is like it should come like cottage industry, and like ladies are very good in tying the flowers, rangoli, making murukku and all. So my husband told ladies hand only flexible, ladies can only make this winding perfect. So in Kalapatti village, those who were working in our farms, they were appointed and they were very much afraid, current pudichukku. Like that, they were not afraid to come, and I made it, I trained them, I learned binding by hand. Then when the production goes up, we imported all the automatic coil winding machines and other things. Again, my husband and myself went to Taiwan, we gave the design, we sat with them and made the automatic coil winding machines and all, and that is how our production increased, and now everybody is copying. In Coimbatore, more than 500 people are making, all are making, but 500 people are making like sharp duplicate, prefix, suffix, like that. That is the biggest challenge, but I don't want to compromise on quality. But our quality is like fit and forget, continuously running. And the electrodes also, we made it possible with all the Lloyds and whatever the approvals. And quality is the only thing, and we are exporting more than 95% to all the other countries. And both the companies were in the good, running very well up to 2005. And 2005, all of a sudden, I lost my husband. Then that time only it was like a big challenge, like storms, that because of the mental courage only. It is not smooth, everything is not smooth. And we should have confidence on ourselves. And when such things happen, you should rise above everything. And I made up my mind, whatever happened, I wanted to fulfill my husband's dream. So I took it as a challenge, and that challenge also is an opportunity. I made up my mind, till I go to him, let me do this, whatever he wanted. Then I started implementing each and everything, whatever he wanted to achieve, like midday meal, eating together, working together, praying together, all those things. We start daily with the prayer. Morning we start with the prayer, with the thanking and gratitude to all the Mata, Pita, Guru, Kula Devata, Ishta Devata, no caste, creed, religion. It is a common prayer. Even I have Sahai Mary reading the prayer, Suleiman reading the prayer. All are together only we are working. And then lunch also I make it a point, healthy quality, hygiene lunch, hot, fresh. That was my husband's dream. So more than 17 years we are running that. So all of us eat together and we are all working together. I inculcated after the prayer in the morning daily, I'll give them some knowledge. Whatever I learn, say I'm coming here, I learned something. Next day I discuss with my employees. So it is like a family. I'm taking it. It is all Divine's grace. And I'm a strong follower of Sri Ravi Shankar, and I also trustee of Art of Living, and also QCFI chairperson, Coimbatore chapter chartered chairperson. So all the MSMEs are there, and in QCFI we have come up with more than 1 lakh we want to reach out, because headquarters, I think most of you know about QCFI, Quality Circle Forum of India. It is now started in 1982 by headquarters Hyderabad, and here in Coimbatore in 2016 only, that being the sub-chapter to Madurai and started. And I am the charter chairperson, and we have conducted chapter conventions and also national conventions so far, and we are implementing 5S Kaizen and Karakuri Kaizen and TPM, TQM to all the corporate and public sector industries, and it is helping. Now this pandemic, after the pandemic, so many MSMEs have closed. So headquarters decided to reach out to all the MSMEs. So along with SITAC in Coimbatore, we started implementing it, and we are handholding the MSMEs to take into 5S, and quality circles are implemented. So that way you can make it possible. The successful entrepreneurs can be very successful startups, and this helps with some small industries. Parent company or which company you are supplying, they can sponsor. They have come up with the concession of about 25,000, so that they will give all the details and they will handhold and to implement in all these things. So this way you can implement and increase the production and compete with the international in the quality and the everything. So I just want to conclude, no other way, only quality only stands forever. All the other things are little bit only, but that is not permanent. Forever, quality only speaks. So far I didn't have many marketing department and all. Our product used to speak in the market and get many more orders. That is how I have been doing all these years. Now only I have appointed 2 managers. That is to educate about the duplicate product. I have introduced hologram with my husband's photo also, but still in South Africa and Dubai and all, with gold sticker, duplicate products were coming. So I have registered our brand in UAE. So I received many awards for the quality and other things, and EPC is helping a lot for the women entrepreneurs. I'm mainly focusing on women entrepreneurs. I trained tribal girls to operate CNC machines, 2 girls to operate, 1 girl to operate 2 machines. And I make it a point, even extrusion, electrode manufacturing, it was like in those days only big giants like L&T and Lincoln were doing electrode making plant in the Hanover Fair and all I used to make. See, but my husband made it in Kalapatti village with the farm workers. Electrode making plant was made and exported and supplied, and that now who were working under him are all making the electrode making plant. So this is the Make in India was started long back, and tie is now 30 years back. My husband, all my students who studied in CIT, many of them are still there giving the job work for us. So subcontracting system or the mentoring or the whatever way you can take it. He produced many entrepreneurs in and around Coimbatore. So that way he was mentoring, and what he set up now, I'm just following his footsteps and making it possible with the quality. So just make it be sincerity, purity in heart, sincerity in action is need of the hour. Clarity in mind, sincerity in action, purity in heart. With these 3, you can make it, and always be aware, be in the present moment. A, B, C. B for belongingness and C commitment, whether it is time or delivery, timely delivery or quality, whatever it may be, you have to be committed. And if you are all belonging to each other, then corruption won't be there. Corruption is there where there is no belongingness, whether it is employer-employee or whatever may be the relation. Even politicians you can take. If the belongingness is there, there won't be any corruption. So awareness should be there, belongingness to be there, then the commitment for everything, quality, product and everything. So if ABC is there, then the direction of the life will be good, and I wish you all the very best, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And thank you, one and all. Thanks a lot. And you can just go to the slides. Yes. Sorry, I can. These are the just. This is all the ladies, 100% women unit it was. Now I have some ladies, men also for loading and anti-loading. And the down 2 girls, no, they are only 8th and 12th, they each one is operating 2 CNC machines. And first pump was that this is the sheet metal body. Originally it came brought from Dubai. Then after giving it in the market, the trust formation was there. Then aluminium body was invented by my husband in going to Hindalco. He was there for months together to develop that extruded aluminium body. So that is again an innovation. And these are all layout and everything because of my husband's encouragement only. He said you can make it 100% women unit. And even in electrodes also, ladies are working, and lathe also ladies are working. And these are the awards, some of the awards. This center one is the IVEC International Women Entrepreneurial Challenge Award. I received it in Peru. And 2007 it was instituted by Flo and Lima Chamber. And so far all the awardees, last week we had a launch of IVEC Club, IVEC Foundation Club India, that was launched by Minister Nitin Kalkari. So it was in Delhi, and these are all the some awards. The center one is the first one is both the awards. We received, both of us received one for Electrodes and Trendys from Minister Kamana. And then the other one, Outstanding Alumni Award from the college where I studied as during the Golden Jubilee celebration. All the other awards.